Hey there, football fans. Welcome to our channel. If you're a Manchester United supporter, this video is a must-watch for you. We have some exciting news regarding the Red Devils' summer transfer plans that you don't want to miss. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and leave a like to support our channel. Harry Kane must make transfer stance clear after glimpse of Manchester United future. Harry Kane scored in front of the Stretford End for England, and Man United will want him to be doing it for them next season. Maybe it was a peek into the future, and if it was, what a future it could be. Marcus Rashford and Luke Shaw combined to set up a goal for Harry Kane in front of the Stretford End. The only downside was that this came for England rather than Manchester United, but if Kane and Erik get what they want, it could be happening week after week next season. For Kane, it was a glimpse into a future that awaits if he can force his way out of Tottenham. We already know Rashford and Shaw have an excellent understanding down the left, and they used that to full effect for England on familiar territory. Rashford hugged the touchline and slipped a perfect ball through an underlapping Shaw. His pullback found Kane to slam home his 40th goal of another brilliant season. 30 of those came in the Premier League for a Spurs team who plumbed the depths at times this season. Just imagine how many he would score in a United side who were desperate for a goal scorer of that caliber for most of the campaign. Rashford managed to hit 30 in all competitions and scored from the left, right and center throughout a season in which he had to fill in across the attack. Anthony Martial's constant injuries, Cristiano Ronaldo's unseemly exit and Wout Weghorst's lack of an impact meant Rashford was often repurposed as a striker. But he prefers to play on the left, and if Ten Hag gets the strike he craves this summer, then that will happen more regularly next season. A front three that includes Rashford and Kane on a regular basis will see United's return in front of goal soar in 2023/24. Please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on our Red Devil news. There is work to do to make sure that Kane's Stretford End strike becomes more than a one-off, however. His season came to an end at Old Trafford on Monday night, and now all the focus turns to his future. Perhaps this sign-off will steel his resolve to see more of Rashford and Shaw combining to create chances for him next season. Kane's desire to leave Tottenham is an open secret, and you can't imagine he's particularly enthused by the appointment of Ange Postecoglou as the club's new manager and a season without European football. If he doesn't leave this summer, he will go for nothing in 2024, barring the Aussie performing some kind of miracle in his first season in North London. Allowing Kane to depart for free isn't good business sense, and deep down the shrewd but stubborn Daniel Levy must know that. He hates the idea of selling the club's leading goalscorer to a Premier League rival, but unless Real Madrid come calling, he might have no option. United are cooling on the idea of spending their summer pursuing Kane. They believe Levy's stance that the 29-year-old won't be allowed to leave is genuine, so are turning their attentions elsewhere. But it would be remiss of United to give up now, and for Kane to meekly accept another season amongst the Premier League's also-rans. There was a moment during England's resounding success against North Macedonia when the commentators discussed how many of these players had won a trophy, even just this season. For Kane, the cupboard is still bare. For all he's achieved at Tottenham, for all he is the local boy done good, he is going to end up with a medal haul unworthy of his abilities unless he gets out of there quickly. This is the summer he has to be forceful. He has to go public in telling Levy he wants out, and if it comes to it, he has to submit a transfer request. Kane briefly toyed with the idea of trying to force through a move to Manchester City 2 years ago, returning from his post-European Championship break late. But he played down the significance of that stance and quickly surrendered. Levy knew he had won, and City moved on to Erling Haaland a year later. Kane should be looking at what he could have won at the Etihad and wishing he had been a little bit more of a problem for Levy in 2021. He could have stayed away for longer, submitted a transfer request, or effectively gone on strike. It's unseemly and it's not very Kane-like, but look at the medals that got away. He can't allow another opportunity to pass him by. United won't win the treble next season, but over the remainder of Kane's career it is almost a certainty that they will win more trophies than Tottenham. Kane has been a loyal servant to Spurs. He has stayed far longer than they and Levy deserved. Now is the time to go. If he has to kick up an almighty fuss to get what he wants, then so be it. The fans might turn against him briefly, but deep down they know their club have let him down, not the other way around. On Monday, Kane got a glimpse of what might be possible next season, as did United supporters. To make it happen, he is going to have to play his part in forcing his way out of North London. Please let us know in the comments what future do you want for Kane?